In the last two videos, we did lots of configuration like deployment of our active passive cluster and some basic configuration like policy and DNAT to make it possible to reach from the internet to the VM in protected subnet. In this video, we are going to do all the basic tests and also play with something quite interesting, which is checking the Microsoft Azure logs. I certainly recommend watching the video up until the end because at the last section I'm going to check the Log Analytics Workspace, which is a Microsoft Azure resource to check these logs. Those people who have already experienced, if you don't create Log Analytical Workspace, this gap between the public IP address at the edge of Microsoft Edge Fabric to the firewalls is a blind spot. I already created that part because it is beyond the scope, and if I wanted to create it in this video, it will make the video as bloody hell in terms of length. So I just put the time and deployed that resource. Now let's go and check the connectivity. First, let's try to initiate a remote desktop session to the shared IP address. We could establish a remote desktop to this VM in the protected subnet. And now let's ping the public IP address of all the firewalls. As you can see, I just executed 3 ping commands to ping all these 3 public IP address related interfaces. Now I'm going to initiate the failover by rebooting the primary firewall. Can you see, guys, here? We lost the connectivity to our shared IP address and also to 221, which is this IP address. So it makes sense. We just rebooted this firewall. Our second firewall, firewall B, is working well, flawless, because we didn't reboot that one. Yeah, it seems that after only a small amount of packet lost, just it seems 4 packet loss, 3 packet loss, 3% loss, everything works fine. Let's check the remote desktop session. It seems that it's working without any problem. And let's check. And let's just refresh the page associated with the shared IP address. Yeah, it seems that everything worked without any problem. And now the second firewall acts as our primary firewall. Let's check the HA status. Yep, it's true. The primary firewall is firewall B. Let's go and check the logs and see what's happened in terms of forwarding logs. Guys, can you see for the RDP, the logs which is there shows today this cluster received RDP request from my IP address. Yes, that's true, it is my IP address. It's received RDP request from my IP address for this local IP address. And it makes sense because firewall B is 10.02.5. Okay, now our 7th step is done. We initiate the failover, we check the functionality of our cluster, and now it is time to check our blind spot, which is the log for this IP address and these interfaces. Let's see what's happened there. We need to go to Azure portal, search Log Analytical Workspace. Under log section, After landing in Log Analytics Workspace, you need to go to the second Log Analytic Workspace that I already created. Then under Logs, you need to search Flow Log Search. And then it's better to narrow down the filter to last 30 minutes. And for the destination, it's better to use the VM. Yes, we can see the RDP connection that we established from my laptop IP address here to 10.0.3.4. Now for the last check, we are going to check the firewall network security group to see what kind of Azure role is configured under networking setting. I'm going to select the network interface 1 and see that here. Can you see, guys? Here one NSG is already created by the marketplace template, and it says anything from anywhere, any portable can establish communication with any, and it is assigned to this network interface card here. For both firewalls, more or less the story is like that, and we can conclude that it is kind of a DMZ, forward all the traffic to the firewall network interface card. I hope this video was informative for you.